Alright guys, today we're going to go over the training you'll be doing in this 6-week challenge and sort of discuss with you why our programs at Stronger Athletics tend to be so successful for all our clients. It's a little bit about me to start because you might be thinking, who the fuck is this guy and why should I listen to him? I've been building my knowledge in this industry over the past 5 to 6 years, so a lot of trainers rush into their job and don't really know what the hell they're doing when they start. I made it my business to not be one of those guys. So, like I said there, I want to be known eventually as my goal is to be the best trainer in the world. I want people to, consider me the number one guy. That's how high I've set the bar for myself, and that's because I have a passion for this industry. I love what I do, and I do this not because I have a certain financial goal or any crap like that. I do it because I want to be known as the best trainer in the world. I want to be known as the guy who gets great results for all his clients, and that's just the way I want to be remembered. The main sort of way I've learned most of my knowledge is by working with people who are higher up and better in this industry than me. So, like I said there, I've interned under some of the best trainers in the world, and that's not even an exaggeration. I've interned under guys like Charles Poliquin, best strength and conditioning coach in the world. Joseph Coyne up on the Gold Coast trains all the pro surfers and Titans players up there. Keegan Smith, who's the Sydney Roosters strength and conditioning coach. Lane Norton, who's one of the most successful bodybuilding coaches in the world. Dan Decker, a pro bodybuilder. Derek Woodsky, who's got one of the best blogs ever called Manimals Guide to the Universe. I recommend you check it out. And all these type of guys that I've made it my business to associate myself with, I've learned so much from all of them. So I want to take all this knowledge, put it together into my own training package, and that's what I'm giving to you guys. So our philosophy here at Stronger Athletics is purely result driven. So a lot of people, when they're writing training programs, a lot of other trainers have their own sort of side agenda. Like you get your kettlebell trainers and your TRX trainers and your CrossFit trainers and your bodyweight trainers and yada, yada, yada. And there's no legit reason to limit yourself to one training philosophy like that, except for marketing purposes, or if you're trying to sell TRXs, or if you're trying to sell kettlebells or something like that. So our philosophy here at Stronger is the Bruce Lee method, which is if something works, we'll use it. If it doesn't, we won't. And it's made our business very effective. So yeah, we use the TRX from time to time. Yeah, we use kettlebells from time to time. We use bodyweight work. We use some CrossFit principles, blah, blah, blah. But our training is not limited to the scope of those things. They're just extra tools, There's no reason to only use one training methodology. So our goal, by mixing in all these different elements of training that we know work, is to get you guys the results that I've achieved with myself and a lot of my clients, and fast track you there so you get there in the shortest time possible. We're always trying to improve ourselves here at Stronger. So our programs themselves are we take a mix of principles from the athletic and sort of aesthetic or bodybuilding training world. So from athletic strength and conditioning, we take like long-term training plans so that all our programs fit together and complement one another so that you're never sort of stagnating in your progress. As well as that, injury prevention and movement quality. So we teach you how to move better, loosen your body up, iron out any imbalances between muscle groups so that you're less likely to be injured. And as well as that, will make you strong in the movements that count. From the bodybuilding world, we take their programming style. So bodybuilders are very, very good at knowing what exercises to use, the exact form to use on those exercises, and how to incorporate those exercises into a program in order to get a specific result. They have a better sort of mind-muscle connection, or better connection to their body than any other person in the world, I feel. As well as that, from the bodybuilding world, we just take their nutritional practices, because bodybuilders are, or the good ones anyway, are smarter than anyone else when it comes to effective nutritional plans. So what are you in for in this 6-week challenge? For starters, our goal is purely just to build a more aesthetically pleasing body for you in as quick a time or as shortest time possible. As well as that, I want you guys to come out of this challenge feeling overall better and healthier than when you went in. So you should come out of it feeling stronger, leaner, more muscular, like you move better, more flexible, and just overall better than hopefully you ever have in your entire life. Also, we want to teach you enough so that you have the knowledge to continue training yourself, even if you don't elect to stay on it stronger beyond this, to continue your own training and feel confident enough in any gym setting that you know what you're doing, that you know how to move towards your goals. Right, for starters, we're going to just thought I'd quickly make a note of the mobility and flexibility work that will be incorporated into your program, because nobody ever does enough of this stuff. It's so underrated for improving your results that I really want you to take it seriously. So how does being more flexible and mobile and balanced improve your results? For starters, it allows you to exercise through a full range of motion in all your exercises. So if you're doing squats and you're only flexible enough to go down 8 inches and back up 8 inches, and the guy next to you is able to go down, all the way to the bottom, so they might go down 16 inches and 16 inches back up, they're basically doubling the amount of work that you're doing because they're so much more flexible. They're using all their muscles in a way better fashion. So just by getting more mobile and flexible, you'll be getting heaps more out of all your exercises and you'll improve your results that way. And the other reason is it makes you less likely to get sore and injured and get joint pains and that sort of thing. So if you're injured or you're too sore to go to the gym, you're missing out on a session, you might miss out on a couple of sessions. These sort of things affect your results big time. So just being healthy enough to always be able to get through all of your sessions and only feel the right sorts of pain, so a bit of muscular pain, but not joint pains or not injury or anything like that, is a great way to improve your results. So make sure you take the mobility work seriously and you'll be very happy that you do. Alright, so the first half of our program, we have a 3-week phase called our accumulation phase. So what we're doing here, it's a form of training popularised by strength coach Charles Poliquin that's called German body comp training. So what we're going to be doing is mixing upper body and lower body exercises in either a circuity and supersetty type fashion. So you're going quickly from one exercise to the next, and with a very specific sort of set and rep range. And what this tends to do is, for starters, it boosts all your sort of anabolic hormones. Your growth hormone and your testosterone will go through the roof doing this type of training, which allows you to burn more fat and build more muscle simultaneously, which is a very rare thing. So as well as that, with this type of training, you'll be doing what's called structural balance training. So what that is a lot of single arm, single leg strength sort of work, so that if your body was imbalanced when you first came in, so a lot of people have issues where they're a lot stronger through their dominant arm or dominant leg, or they might be stronger through the front of their body compared to the back of their body. And this always leads to injury or pain or just a shitty looking body in general. So with this first phase, we'll be boosting all your hormones a lot, building a good strength base, so you'll come out of this phase a lot stronger than you started, but as well as that, you'll come out of it more balanced strength-wise, so all your joints will be a lot stronger and you'll just feel a ton better. And will basically, like it says down the bottom there, it'll feel like you're doing cardio this phase because the training is pretty high sort of intensity, short rest breaks, higher reps, and it will get the heart rate up, it will get you puffing. So it's like cardio, but way better because we'll be stimulating muscle growth as well. Our second phase, so the second 3 weeks of the program, is our intensification phase. So what we'll be doing here is incorporating more advanced movements. Because you'll have that strength base and that balance from the first phase, we can move on to more advanced sort of 2-leg movements. So our big lifts are like squats, our deadlifts, our barbell press work, our chin-up work, and that sort of thing. The reps will go down a bit lower, which allows you to use more weight and therefore build more strength. And we'll also be able to focus harder on each individual body part because you'll have that strength base from the first program, that this won't overload your body. So you could go straight into this type of training, and a lot of people do when they first start going into gyms, but it's more likely to lead to you being injured or sore through the joints because your body's not quite ready for it. Whereas we'll come out of that structural balance phase at the start, we'll be able to go into this one and you won't get injured doing it. And the last one, you'll get strong. So this is going to be our strength phase. So you'll come out of this program feeling like Superman because I guarantee all your lifts will go up a huge amount. So then beyond this 6-week challenge, like I said before, I want to educate people with this program. I want to get great results, but I want you to come out of it feeling like, a new person as well, feeling like you know what you're doing in the gym. So that, like I said, if you leave and go back to your old gym or your home gym, or you can't stay on it stronger for whatever reason, you know how it feels to run a good training program, and you've got a basic idea anyway of how to, build one for yourself. Also learn that the basics of how periodizing your training, so that is learning how to do training in sort of 3 or 4 week blocks so that you're not leapfrogging from one program to the other too quickly, and learn how that prevents you from stagnating. And then, just a little note at the bottom. So what we tend to do here at Stronger with most of our clients is we just alternate with our periodization plans. We do a mix of sort of strength-based programs, muscle gain-based programs, and fat loss-based programs, using all these principles that you'll be taking part in this program, but based around our clients' goals, just so you have a better idea of what we do. So other than that, guys, I just want you to enjoy this and actually learn how to enjoy yourself in the gym. There's this, people have this crappy idea that going to the gym has to be a chore or has to be a task. I'll tell you for a fact that the guys who train in my gym, they love it. They really do. What we try to do here is teach people how to, train with each other, to motivate each other and that sort of thing, and learn how to enjoy their time getting better in the gym. So, second point, don't focus too much on what everyone else is doing. All right, there's always going to be some people that are naturally really strong, and some people who are not quite as strong, but everyone has their good points. So just focus on yourself. Just look at where you start in the gym and how much you're lifting when you begin, and focus on improving your numbers, and then just use the stronger guys around you as an inspiration as to where you want to be. As well as that, I want you guys to be there for each other and the other guys in the program. Being that loner guy who sort of ignores the rest of the group is never a good thing. You want to have that, that sort of footy club style team vibe around you where you're actually spotting each other, you're encouraging each other. And if you do that, other people will do the same for you, and it creates a way, way, way better training environment. So that's about it, guys. Hope you're pumped for the training. If you have any more specific questions, just hit me up in person or in the Facebook group, and let's do it.